Warning, this video was not made using generative AI. Unlike the new Ninja Kidz Power Rangers trailer, at least. I don't know about the show, maybe they just wanted to rush out a trailer, but it was using generative AI, and I will admit, I'm not the biggest generative AI head. I guess I look at things more positively when I check it out, especially Power Rangers, because it holds such a special place for me. So I wasn't thinking that they'll just spam a bunch of AI effects in it. But here we are today, and the trailer at least has a ton of AI that I didn't notice for the most part in my first watch. But it was only when I scrolled through the comments on Twitter, because by the time I woke up and saw everything was happening, the YouTube post was already taken down. So shout out to the guy that posted it on Twitter. I think it has 6 million views now or something. Shout out to you, because I can actually check this out. Me personally, a bit of backstory. I remember the original Ninja Kidz Power Rangers series vividly. I was a tiny little kid. I'm only 18 now, so go back to when that was airing and do the math. I loved it. I used to look forward to those episodes, and it was one of my favorite things. Besides actual Power Rangers. And when I heard this was being announced, I was just so happy, especially seeing that some of the actors in the original Ninja Kidz stuff from the channel was going to be in it. And then the amazing suits from Toku J. Bro, shout out to Toku J. I'm so sorry this happened to you. I know how everyone feels about AI, and I saw your post that you didn't know and how it's affecting you. So, sorry that happened. But the suits are amazing. Also, check out Toku J everywhere. He does these reimaginings of Power Rangers suits, just making them way cooler and more realistic, in my opinion. But there's his suits with some slight modifications, and I was hyped. It has the Core 5, and then not Green Ranger Tommy, but White Ranger Tommy. And then going into it, I'm still hyped about the Power Rangers Fortnite trailer. That was amazing, and I could pretty much guarantee you there was no AI used in that. It was just pure awesomeness. I'm a massive Fortnite nerd, and I am a, evident Toku nerd. So I was living on that high for a while, and I was low-key. It raised the stakes for this trailer, at least for me. And at first, I was like, this didn't really disappoint, especially the morph scene. To me, it was really cool. Not even in the suits yet, just the actors throwing out and doing the henshin. Well, morph. It's Power Rangers, not Kamen Rider. Why am I doing this? And it was amazing. But then, at least, you know what? Let's just watch through, and I'll try to give you guys some of what was my initial reactions to this, and then we'll fully break down everything that happened in this trailer. We got the putties, people running around, and then this. When I watched it, I was like, this is weird. This is suspicious. That does not look like fire. And the way, look at the ground. it looks like someone literally went online and got one of those low-res explosion green screen stuff that people use for memes and just smacked it on top. So I was like, okay, maybe they just did that to save a bit. But turns out this is AI. But anyways, back to it. And then Goldar appears, and he's talking I was like, no way, they made him talk. I was like, what kind of animatronics or effects are these? It's really cool. I would like to use these. But turns out that's also AI.
It's morphin' time.
It's morphing time. Like that shot when the coins like spewed out of it. I was like, oh, wow. I think this is my favorite shot. Well, one of them in this entire trailer. It's just awesome. But anyways, continue. And then the way everything just spewed out behind them. And it isn't the regular Mighty Morphin Henshin sequence. They don't go into like the full lightning world surrounded by the morpher. It like overlays itself on top of the pre-existing environment. So you can still see a bit of that, so it kind of adds to immersion, which is nice. That is something I kind of wish they had in like once and always. But I get they were sticking to the original like pretty closely in that. And then this, I was like, I'm pretty sure this is AI, because I know a ton of AI stuff that looks exactly like this, but I was giving them the benefit of the doubt. I was like, no way these guys will use AI for this. It has to be real, but pretty sure this is AI, which sucks. And then this is the biggest part. I'll admit, I wasn't paying much attention to it at first. I was just like, oh my gosh, Lord Zed is there. And he's a human with a suit on. So I was reeling from that. I missed the whole sequence. But yeah, this is AI and it's pretty obvious, especially there. If you look at the actual Lord Zed suit and then look at this, you'll notice, especially on the helmet, there's a gold bit there, which is obviously from the AI being used, because AI gets at least one thing wrong always. So yeah, this is one of the main transgressors. And also, he's a human. I believe we get another shot like this of him being human. So I'll touch on my thoughts on that more when we get to that. But anyways, look. And then that's, I'm pretty sure, Rita with the staff and stuff. It's kind of like a merging of her, like OG. I guess it is the original, like Rita, kind of, without the massive headpiece that really sells the Rita look. Then smacking it. This is a pretty obvious AI. The way it forms over everyone. Because look at it. This is them normal. Look at all the different heights, the different proportions. And then look at this. Just the way that it like morphs over and everything in this shot. You can really tell. And also, I'm pretty sure Billy has 3 hands. And Trini might only have 1 merged into 1. Jason is pretty good. And Zach, he's just... I don't know what he's doing. He's using the force to support it, I guess. Because both of his hands are in, like, right behind the morpher directly. Like, nothing is holding it. Unless he's gripping the back of his morphers with his thumbs and hanging on for dear life. Yeah, that. May the force be with him. And then just the way the helmets mold over and everything, you can tell. But this is sick. This is what I came here for. The actual fighting mixed with the suits. This is amazing, which also like drew me away from the fact that AI may be used in this, because I was still pushing strong. No way they used AI. And then these actual like hand-to-hand scenes, actual fighting, it was so good. And then the unmasking scene here with Jason, this can't be AI, right? I haven't seen anyone that was able to really prove to me that this is AI. That looks real to me, like really real. There's no weird smoothing or anything that AI usually does. I'm pretty sure this is legit, and it is awesome because I guess I'm not like most other people. It might be nostalgia sakes. I don't know, but I'm not as negative on the AI. Yes, I know AI is very bad. This generative AI, but at least this part I know. I'm 99.99% certain that it is real. And then the drop. And this sick bit. I don't know, maybe it's an AI generative background. I heard that before, but I was mainly focusing on this Zed grasping, like holding the punch from the Red Ranger.
You are unworthy of that suit.
You aren't worthy of that suit, and holding him by the neck, looking at him. Also, I'm fairly like they're 1,000,000% sure this is the actual Lord Zed suit, and as you can see, there's no weird diamond thing, gold diamond thing, and there's way more differences compared to the AI generative one from the beginning. But this shot, this is my second favorite shot in the whole thing. So sick. And the smack of doom!
The dragon has struck again.
The dragon has struck again. Okay, this is the second big point. The dragon. They're doing Tommy in this one and doing him differently. I know in the original, there was a Green Ranger Tommy following, I'm pretty sure, the same kind of basis as like MMPR Tommy. But this guy, I'm fairly sure is a new character called the Dragon, and he's chasing after the powers.
High clearance science facility.
Got it from a science facility. And when I saw this, I was thinking Zeo Crystal. But apparently this has the White Ranger powers in it, I believe.
The crystal is my only
The crystal is my only purpose. And here you see more. This is actual Zed, human Zed. I'll let you know what I was, because that's what I'm supposed to be doing, what I was originally thinking. That's cool. They're doing something different, but now in like my breakdown mode, this is really giving me like, if you guys remember Mesogog from Power Rangers Dino Thunder, how there was the lady's subordinate, which was the principal of the high school where the Rangers went to school, and Tommy worked. She was Tommy's boss. It's giving her, and then Mesogog, the same like businessman looking person, a rich guy, also Trent's dad, that became Mesogog, like how he is becoming Zed. So that's a pretty interesting thing that they're doing here for Ninja Kidz. But it is very different. And something about Toku fans, especially like stuff like Power Rangers, sometimes different is not appreciated. I heard people complaining, Zed isn't human, or he isn't supposed to be human. If you're telling an MMPR story, he's an alien. He doesn't put on a suit of armor. That is him. But a lot of confusion. As you can see, Rita's crystal ball there also.
Jason, you must rise.
You must rise. This room, I don't know. I think it's you're in my subconscious mind kind of thing. Like him inside of his brain. I heard like Zed is talking to him about not being worthy of like the powers and the suit. So maybe he's coming to terms with that in this mindscape. I know in MMPR, Tommy had a mindscape like this where he would battle like evil Green Ranger variants and stuff. So this is nice. Rise. And then this, someone training. Not exactly sure who that is. I'm pretty sure it's Jason in some kind of different suit, uniform type of thing. And yes, there's the random dinosaur that has nothing to do with Mighty Morphin's dinosaurs. So let's get that out of the way. And the 2 moons in the back. I don't know where this is. This seems like, based on like the terrain, it could possibly be like the outpost for the command center. I'm not sure if they're doing a command center, but that's what it's giving me. Or some other distant planet. Go Power Rangers! That kick from the Pink Ranger, bruh. I loved that. Also, Jedi. That's all I can think. Jedi. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this actor is Trini, and she's training. After the kick, portal that opens. This is also an AI point of contention. Pretty sure this is Jason and Kimberly. And the portal opens up. Sick kick.
Awesome, don't we?
We look awesome, don't we? I love that. And I'm pretty sure it's a callback to the animated Power Rangers show from Zag Studios. The same people that made Miraculous. That was also supposed to make a Power Rangers show, but was cancelled. I'm pretty sure that's what Trini said in their trailer. So that's neat. And also, let me just go back before we get to this. This is another thing, but let's just go here. We get a better look at the suits, and man, they're awesome. We have Mastodon Ranger, Zach, Pterodactyl. Before I crack myself up. Anyways, Pterodactyl, which is obviously Kimberly, Triceratops, which is Billy, Saber-toothed Tiger, the cool Trini, and the Tyrannosaurus, Jason. And to add to this lineup, we will also have the white tiger, Tommy, in the back coming soon. Or wait, no, not Tommy. I'm pretty sure the character, based on like when they were putting out a casting call, I'm pretty sure the character isn't Tommy in this, but it's I can't remember the name, and I really can't be bothered right now. It's like 6 a.m. Anyways, yeah, super sick. The suits, better luck. The detailing, like the skirt and stuff, and the textures on the actual suit, so awesome. But let's keep going. Go Power Rangers! At this obvious, blatant AI Power Rangers logo. Like, I know from Kaz's video, this is on top of the border. It looks like it has its own like segment over here, the P, and then the lightning bolt is different. Yeah, but it's fairly cool. Then the R is kind of partially on top of the frame, and then the S is similar to the P off to the side. And then this whole aura rainbow glow effect, I'm pretty sure most AIs just use these kind of stuff, but I give benefit of doubt. So we won't really point that out. Go Power Rangers! Yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you made it this far. Just subscribe. Why not subscribe? You could watch me yap more.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Experience episode 1, October 2025, and it's currently Wednesday, October 22nd. So episode 1 should be dropping this week. Let me know if you guys want me to cover that. Some of the comments because I know you guys probably, like, there's a ton of people that uploaded videos before me with much better opinions, heavier discussions on AI and stuff. I'm not the guy for that. Honestly, I don't have that much of an issue with this. I still think it's cool. Generative AI, bad. They shouldn't have used it. They could have gotten actual graphic artists, visual effects artists to do these kind of things. But overall, as a fan watching this, it is cool. And admittedly, this sort of stuff has been going on for a while. Let's just address it. We got the Power Rangers Reignition MMPR that basically AI upscaled the old MMPR episodes. And I think, no, I don't think they even added anything. Just AI upscaled it. And then we got, even, you guys are saying, yeah, don't watch this when it airs. Just watch Super Sentai. It's much better and it doesn't use AI. It's actually telling a story right now in Gozuger, which you should watch, about AI and the ramifications of that. But even up to this episode of Gozuger, we have confirmed, I believe, that AI was used in one of the throwaway gimmicks. Something that was kind of even irrelevant to the whole thing. Just a small throwaway bit. They used AI, and now that episode is also getting like cancelled or something. And then we know there was the Zets trailer that also used AI generated backgrounds. So those are all things. But if you guys want more details, there's awesome creators like Kazahenshin Film Firm Studios, Hawkillies. Deoxy360 was the guy that actually made me aware of all of this. Like when I woke up, I saw his video. I'm pretty sure he was the first to get to everything. So shout out to him. He's also a guy that you guys should check out for this kind of news. But personally, I just thought this was cool, and I'm so excited still to check out episode 1. Hopefully it isn't AI riddled, but I guess it's just the massive Power Rangers fan in me. I've been watching Power Rangers since maybe before I could even read. I remember watching Samurai when I was like maybe 6 or something. I was really young watching Samurai, Megaforce. I love all of those, even like Dino Charge, Beast Morphers. They might seem young to you guys, but they aren't that old to me. But I just have a very vivid thought on the Power Rangers that maybe clouded my judgment on this. Anyways, I feel like I'm just rambling, not really saying much. So I'll just end it here. I just wanted to share my thoughts and bits of my initial reaction to this. Hopefully you guys found this entertaining somehow. Just a kid rambling about something. Anyways, see you guys. Check out the Zets episode 7 reaction, and hopefully the Gozuger 35 reaction. And I'll just see you guys next time.